part of spread of data for, and this is the last part for lesson 3, I wanted to clarify a little bit on what I was trying to mention here down below, and that is that the way to look at these to see whether it's symmetrical, a right skewed or left skewed distribution, in short, is to see how far the distance is from the median to the maximum, and then from the median to the minimum. Now, if there's a wider gap, in this case from here to here versus from here to here, we're likely to have a left skew distribution. If they're about the same distance between here and here, and then from here to here, it's probably symmetrical. And in something like this, it's likely to be somewhat of a right skew distribution. Okay, so the last thing I like to do is show you how to do this in SPSS. And so let me go here to SPSS, where I'll go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and Explore. And what I'll do is I'll take the credit data, and all we need to do is just run this data to get our output. Okay, so when we run this, we're going to get a whole bunch of other things that we've seen before. But now what we'll have is that we will get a box plot, okay? And this box plot will represent the 5-number summary. For instance, the line down here below is the minimum is 0, okay? And then Q1 is this line right here. If we were to bring that across, it looks to be about 40. And if we go back up to the this here, well, it's under 40, is 36. And if we go back to Q3, or excuse me, the median here is about here. And if I remember right, the median is about 56. And then Q3 would be, Q3 is this number right here. It's either 80 or 81, depending on the algorithm that is used. But the box plot here marks it here at, well, it's hard to tell what it marked it as, somewhere either 80 or 81. And then the maximum now in the previous, for instance, in the graphs that we had here, this here was the maximum, this here is the maximum, this here is the maximum. However, if you ever see dots that are beyond, these here are what are called outliers, and so the highest outlier would be the maximum. So it's not always the top of the whiskers that are the min and the maximum. On occasion, you might have something like this would be outliers that would be either the min or the maximum. In this case, this point here is the maximum. And if we go up here, we can see that the maximum is about 203 credits, which is quite a bit. Okay, so that's how we can get it. Now in the online textbook, it shows you if you wanted to draw it. I know that 221 students draw them, that how to draw a box plot, and you can follow along with that, taking the numbers that you got from the 5-number summary. You can take those and draw a box plot. And that concludes the videos for lesson 3. And if you have any questions, please talk to your teacher.